Good evening all, I'm LCTR, welcome to my first impressions of the Battlefield Hardline BETA. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to talk over some of this, and also I'm just going to let some sections run as well, just to let you get a feel for the game, for how it plays, how it feels. This game has moments of just crazy cinematic awesomeness to it, it really does. Before we talk about what it is, let's talk about what it isn't. This isn't Battlefield 5. This is a sort of Battlefield crossed with a slightly cheesy 1990s action film, which I'm entirely good with. This is a fast-paced, breaking news kind of style to it. Zipping cars through streets, helicopters flying over the top, stuff going boom in the background. It can be really quite exciting to play. I didn't play the first beta, but I watched a number of videos of people playing it and regretted not joining in. I was preloading this the night before, so I could have a go myself. So I thought I'd bring you some thoughts and observations from this new beta. So I've said how much I've enjoyed it. Let's talk about some things that so far I'm not very fond of. The vehicle handling is, well, it's odd. It's clearly arcadey, which is fine, and I put a disclaimer on this by saying that I'm a bit of a vehicle dynamics nerd. They feel like they're not pivoting around the right point. It feels like the front wheels often aren't the ones doing the turning. It feels like it's pivoting around like it's on casters or something. It's quite an odd sensation, actually. And then sometimes they'll snap into a slide in a kind of really strange way. It's as if someone's flicked a button that says slide, and then the car starts sliding, rather than it sort of rolling into that slide as you might expect. You can see that guy there that I didn't spot. Hardly possible for one lone figure with a grenade launcher to take out one of those cars. So the game modes, well, we have a normal Conquest, but we also have the infinitely better, I would say, after playing it for a while, Hotwire mode, which is essentially Conquest where the capture points are cars. And you have to drive them at a certain speed to actually get points for them. This really ramps up the enjoyment of the game for me. I'll say it now, and I know this is going to be sacrilege to a lot of Battlefield fans, but I don't think Conquest is that good. There, I said it. I've always had a problem with the lack of structure that the game has. It's okay at the start, it's okay in quite linear maps, but there's a sudden lack of structure, and all of a sudden you don't quite know where the front line is for your team, and all of a sudden everything just starts overlapping, and I tend not to enjoy it at that point. I've always loved Rush. Rush for me is the best of Battlefield so far. So it's not all big skyscrapers, there are sort of urban and suburban areas as well. Dusty towns out in the desert. Quite good fun as well, gives a nice variation to it. A bit more like Bad Company 2, which again, for me, is a great thing. Played a heck of a lot of Bad Company 2.
Keep that area locked down! Yo, the ceiling's gone!
Performance has been great so far. I've not really noticed any issues, no slowdowns, nothing like that. My system isn't that new. If you run Battlefield 4 okay, you'll run this no problem, I would say. The whole aesthetic of the game is sort of 24-hour rolling news, breaking news, that kind of thing. We have an important news story to bring you. So things are quite flashy, things are quite brash, the end of round graphics and scoreboard and everything. They can be quite in your face to a point that's a little bit annoying actually. Especially the countdown for when you can deploy next. Really quite irritating. Sort of 24 kind of sound. That kind of countdown, counter sound thing.
There must
So we move on to heist mode now. I guess this is capture the flag in some way. Basically the bad guys are trying to capture bags of money from the bank, and the good guys are trying to stop them. Map here, this bank map, looks gorgeous actually. Looks really great. Shiny marble floors and all kinds of stuff. Really nice. You can see that the on-screen graphics for picking your loadout and class and whatever is exactly as you would imagine it to be. So there's a few class changes. You're used to Battlefield 4. Assault is now Operator. Engineer is now Mechanic. Support is now Enforcer. And your old wimpy guy at the back, Recon, is Professional. That whole theme of it not taking itself too seriously again, the slightly needlessly aggressive names.
Sky 5 can confirm that a large group of...
So now as the bad guys we have to go in and crack the vault and then take the bags and try and run them out to a waiting helicopter. Now running out of the Enforcer with the unpacked shotgun.
Get a cockpit down here! Light these badges up! One down!
In Battlefield 4 I'm normally a hardcore server fan, so I'm not used to having to fire that many shotgun shells to kill someone. But SMGs seem to have taken a real kick up from Battlefield 4. Really effective now, especially at very close range. G versus assault rifle, SMG wins almost every time now.
I got that one! Got him! Dropping a med kit.
The big thing about Hotwire for me is that it's never the same kind of pinch points.
Car spotted!
Wherever cars are driving at each other down the street or some intersection point, things tend to happen all over the map. Not like, Counter-Strike, everyone knows those pinch points or whatever. And even, I know I played PlanetSide 2, even that you get to learn where people will be standing and where, where they're going to be hiding and so on. But with this, these cars have to keep going. So there's main routes around, which you learn fairly quickly, but the actual time when something's going to happen is fairly random, which I really appreciate. This technique of preparing the car when you're inside it, really great. It's good for teamwork, obviously, but it's good for getting yourself points as well.
Check for suspects in cars!
This is just crazy action film. Cars firing after each other, looping round, sparks going, oh another car joins in, just mayhem. Hotwire not limited to this map. Hotwire can be played on the other map as well. This really is very funny to play. And I haven't done yet is played it properly with a squad with TeamSpeak or something like that. I imagine that would be absolutely hilarious doing that. Yes, we have helicopters again in Hardline. No planes currently. And I have to say I'm a bit thankful for that. Found these, what I guess, 50 caliber machine guns on the side of the helicopter to be strangely ineffective against infantry. There's a couple of hit markers there. I feel like I would have killed him with an assault rifle. so I don't quite know how you graze someone with a 50 caliber, and I know this game isn't taking itself that seriously, but I'd like to see these 50 cals be a little bit more effective against infantry, because they absolutely tear through vehicles, no problem at all there. One part of Battlefield that I absolutely love, and actually probably one of the main reasons I like Battlefield so much, is the War Tapes audio setting. You can set it to like hi-fi or headphones or something like that in the audio settings. You set it to War Tapes, that mix really immersive, really superb. I would love to see other games do a similar setup. Makes it so much more exciting to play. Things just sound epic and sort of, well, just immersive. Absolutely superb.
Look out, that crane's coming down!
So I guess one of the main questions is, would I recommend it? This Battlefield Hardline Beta is from the 3rd of February until the 8th. So that's until Sunday.
Suspects are close to escape.
And I have to say, if you're a fan of FPS games, this is a free open beta. I'd certainly give it a go. It's quite a hefty download. If I recall, it's about 9 gigabytes. So it's a fair size, but I've had a lot of fun playing this so far. So yeah, I'd say give it a go if you can. So thank you very much for watching this initial impressions of the Battlefield Hardline Beta. I feel obliged to say that of course this is beta, things are subject to change. And normally I'm a PlanetSide 2 guy, so doing something a little bit different. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. If people like me doing other games and talking about them, showing off how they are, then, well, I'll carry on doing videos. So if you liked it, please leave some sort of feedback. If you didn't like it, please tell me why. Always looking to improve the channel, improve the kind of videos that I'm making. Any input gratefully received. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm at LCTRGames. So I'll see you next time. Take care.